What up, Damone? How you doing, man? I'm good. Ready for these drops to start, but I think we got another 3 hours before that kicks off. Yep. Yeah, new armor set and mount. So the armor set you can get just from watching, and then the mount you get from gifting 2 subs. Or like you can sub yourself and then gift a sub to anybody watching Corepunk, or to anybody streaming Corepunk. So if you can do that on anyone who's got drops enabled. Jesus. And so yeah, I'll be doing the same thing I did last time when drops hit. I'll probably just have the stream up like pretty constantly, just so people can farm the watch time and get their armor sets and all that shit. Yeah, definitely. Like having the sub. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that. Sub reward is pretty cool. And then if anybody plays PoE 2, PoE 2 is getting their big update at the literally exact same time. They're doing the free trial, and their season 3 update goes live at the same time that the drops for this go live. And then there's also PoE 2 Twitch drops as well. So over the next 2 weeks, I will likely be streaming both games. I'll be jumping back and forth between Corepunk and PoE 2. Because I kind of bounced off of PoE after... fuck, I can't remember what update that was, but I don't know. Game just didn't feel as good. Didn't feel as good to play. Loot felt slow. Kind of the same reason I bounced off of this initially, honestly. Yeah, they did make it a little too grindy as well. I mean, it is called grinding gear games. I get it. I get it. But I'm grinding gear, right? The problem comes in when the loot drops are shit and you don't feel like you're getting rewarded enough, which is kind of the issue PoE hit. But this next update is huge, like changing how the support gems function and everything, or not function, but well, actually some of them are changing how they function, but you can have multiple of the same support gem equipped now, which is huge. It's fucking crazy. Leave me alone, giant rat. Oh, you fuck. Bitch. Oh shit, I forgot to turn that quest in. I got distracted. I picked the wood up, but I didn't turn it into Maxwell. Fuck. Yeah, but I mean, it's a little overpopulated. PoE2 is like a very heavily saturated creator base. As far as streaming goes, like I think YouTube wise, you've got a few people that make like high quality, I feel like ARPG content. There's definitely more space for that for sure. But it takes a lot of dedication. Like the guys who make the good ARPG content, it's like all they do, like Rax and Darth microtransaction. Especially Rax. Like Rax, like that dude, I go to him for everything pretty much. It's like all that guy does. And there's a few others that I just can't think of off the top of my head. But if you go to like the PoE 2 or Diablo, like any of those streaming categories, like there's just so many fucking people, man. You get buried. Oh, right. I'm not done with your quest yet. I was just healing up because I got my fucking ass chewed out by these rats. Okay, I think I'm going to do a video on Ranger next. And trying to figure out, like, what the best starting ability is. I've tried the Q as a starting ability. Now I'm trying the E. I think the E might be best. I mean, honestly, they're all viable. Like, you can really go either way. There's kind of no bad choice. But I think just, like, getting your stance and figuring, like, the stance switching out early is probably why I would recommend it as, like, a new player. So I think, like, new, you definitely want to start with the E. Just because it's good to start learning the stance switching as early as possible. All right, no, not there yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, like I could see an argument for taking the trap first, because it allows you to kind of stop and stun an enemy, so you can isolate and kite better and make sure you're not taking a bunch of damage, which is important early on. But then there's also arrow rain, which is like your AOE. That's important. I could see an argument for taking that first, and then of course the argument I just made for stance switching. Again, multiple targets are getting hit, teaches you the stance switching process, which is important to learn as soon as possible. Oh, it's got a little star next to it. Does that mean that's like I already know it? That's a new little thing. That's nice. Yeah, it's when they start adding little things like that, you know, like, okay, the game's pretty far along. Now they're just putting like nice little touches in and shit like that. Also, if you're putting in little things like that, where are my other classes, dog? Yeah, I think 2 Ranger is more new player friendly. It can be. I still think any of the tankier classes are probably the newest player friendly option. All we're missing is like a range tank. Like I think once Commando comes in, that's probably like your best new player option because it's ranged and it's tanky. Best option. Especially if you've never played like a MOBA before, and you don't know how to you don't know what kiting is, like you don't know any of that shit. You want something tanky that's not going to punish you for making mistakes. But yeah, range is also always a good like new player option as well. No, I don't want to deal with you guys right now. How about my click accuracy wasn't so shit? Pick up that armor. There you go. Oh, the stars to recognize that that's for my... Ah, okay. So it's like this is the one you want for the guy you're currently playing. Got you. Oh, right. I have like no food, right? Oh, I have some bread. Let's go. 3 bread. I don't need Maxwell's help. Fuck that shit, dude. No, why? Just shower me in magic circles, why don't you? No, not having this food from Maxwell is making this more difficult. That's fine. This was more just to test, like, was the E good to take right off the rip? I think I'm going to start another new Ranger and try taking something else. Probably I think W is the only one left now. Because, yeah, I've already done the Q. So, yeah, we'll take W off the rip and see if that makes it easier. Because, I mean, you saw those first fights went, and it was fine. Ate quite a bit of damage. Not having the food from Maxwell definitely sucked. Gotta remember to actually turn the quests in. Alright, I gotta make that guy go away so the name's available. There's only so many different ways I can think to type out McGillogrod. Plus, I'm not really worried about keeping characters when everything's gonna wipe when the game comes out. Mostly just messing around and testing. Like, these are my guys. These are the guys. They're staying. They're worthwhile. I can grind with them. But I do plan on taking every other class to 20 as well. Everything that's available. So eventually this Ranger, whenever I do lock in on a Ranger, I will take him to 20 at some point. We gotta give him that, and then the cool beard. Give him more of a tan. Green eyes. Maybe orange. That look cool. I just make him look like the same as the last guy. Alright. We'll take arrow volley this time. Well, if someone follows your level up mount guide, don't think. Yeah, it's more for, so I did a legionary guide, like a how-to legionary, and I want to do similar guides for every class. They're more just like little starter things of like, if you've never really played a game like this before, here's how best to get started. Like, these are the abilities you should take in this order, and this is why I think that. Like with the legionary one, I usually recommend taking the Q first because it allows you to break enemies apart and create space so you're not eating as much damage. It's all with the idea of like keeping you out in the world more so you're actually questing and playing the game and not like running back to town licking your wounds constantly. And also just help maybe cut back on the learning curve a little bit too. Because it's a lot of stuff that like you will and can easily figure out on your own after a couple hours of gameplay. But if you can save that couple hours of gameplay to actually like make good efficient progress, I think a lot of people would prefer to do that. Like a lot of the videos I'm making right now are very like new player focused because I'm trying to anticipate like for when the game actually like fully comes out. Influx of new people are going to be wondering like what the fuck do I do and all this shit. So like I probably won't make any sort of like end game related content until probably closer to actual like full release of the game, that stuff will start coming out. Just can make a command here for. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I have the channel linked in my about section, but yeah, I need to make more commands for a lot of the links that are in the about section. Just make commands for them so it's easy for people to get to the stuff. But yeah, that's a really good idea. I'll have to do that. I'm actually probably gonna go do that right now because it take me like 10 seconds to make that command, and I'll forget to do it if I don't do it now. Sick. An Adept Catalyst right off the rip. This is a lucky character. This is the Ranger. We stick with this guy. That's gonna tank our. Well, it's not gonna tank our karma, but we'll take a karma hit if we do that. Wait, did I grab her quest? Yeah, I did. Okay. For me, we'll have easy access to your YouTube and the opposite. Yep. Yeah, it's basically an easy W. Well, then, yeah, because today's the first day of drops, we will be. Oh my god, we will be having a longer stream today. Like I plan on pretty much streaming the rest of the day. Tomorrow, on the other hand, I do have to go work. But first day of drops is usually pretty hype, so I wanted to be here for pretty much the whole thing. I was hoping the drops would start earlier because I was gonna start streaming when the drops started, but when I saw the drops didn't start till 4, I was like, well, fuck that. I want to play now. I may take a Corepunk break for a little bit and play something else here in a minute, but yeah, come on. I need y'all to group up so I can hit you with the thing. Of course they're level 2 at this first camp. No, I do think E is best. Like, I can see the argument for the W, but E is just better. Even the W I didn't feel like was that great. Yeah, E is going to be my recommendation whenever I make my video. E is best. Not having the multi-shot stance switch is fucking butt. Man, yeah, that is actual cheeks. That is sandy fucking cheeks right there. Well, I'll be farming bears till the end of dawn probably, so thanks in advance for the company. Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you for the company. I appreciate you. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I'm hoping Cap will be on later. I forget what his work schedule is, but I'm pretty sure he's working right now. Ass and titties. Ass and titties. Oh yeah, mana amulet. I'll take that all day, baby. Nope, keep going this way. Yeah, fucking jackweed. Give me that, that. Cool. Ass and titties, ass and titties, ass and titties. I prefer that one. The shade difference is noticeable. Dig it. Digging the capris, bro. Rock them shits, baby. Not possible to use. Oh, that's the adept one, that's why. How did I not get your second quest, you dirty bitch? Oh, I was on the multi-stance already. Fuck. I wasn't sure it switched or not. That needs to be more clear, by the way. They need to figure out a way to make that more obvious. Unless there is something obvious that I'm just missing, which is very possible. I'm kind of an idiot. The icon changes from 1 arrow to 3, but that's about it. Oh, on the actual thing here? Come on, number, go away. Oh, okay. I made this smaller, so okay. I wasn't even noticing that. Thanks, dog. Appreciate you, dude. IMO should show on the buff bar. Yeah, or something. I'd like something on my character model thing. I don't know, something on the character. So like, hold on, let me go get in a fight when his bow's out. Yeah, like, so see how he's only got 1 arrow knocked right now? when I'm on multi-arrow, let me see like multiple arrows knocked. I want to see the 3 arrow thing on the character itself. He should have multiple arrows knocked. God, I want that pumpkin helmet, dude. I want it for my orc. Oh, so like right now I'm on single shot. So, okay. The one it's actually showing is what you're switching to. So whatever you're on, it shows the opposite. So like right now I'm on single shot. So if I hit it again, now I'm on multi-shot. It'll only show the 1 arrow, but I'll hit multiple, right? Yep. There we go. Oh, good. I didn't notice the icon change until you asked about it. Good. I'm not the only one. Oh, yeah. A free green mana amulet, which we can use to turn into the Grizz for the Grizz quest later. Hell yeah, dog. Alright, so now we want to switch back to this. Is there a rat trap here? Yeah. Oh my goodness, another one. Yo, this character has the luck on his side. Oh, wait. Oh, man. Egg farming super easy on Ranger. Holy shit. Just mowing down herds of chickens, bro. That's not what they're called. Fuck it, they're herds now. Where's my eggplant field? Am I close yet? Oh, I went too high. I need to go down a little bit. Ah, so itchy. Why have you done this? Should have switched to single shot. Oh, this is so bad. I'm not prepared for this. You guys are twice my level? 2 times? I just want eggy plants. Alright, that's enough eggplants. Oh, you fucks. Finally, here we go. Yeah, we take that all fucking day, boy. Some pretty decent drops for me. Making my early game easy. Thought about it, but hey Cap, what's your blast medic at, by the way? Of course he wants 3 and I've only got the 1. Snake Finder. Orc Shaman? Yeah. Shaman. Now I gotta get this man's roasted carcass. You know, let me go to the house and check just to see if it's actually even here, but it'd be nice if they implemented a system where I guess I don't know how they would do this. I guess I'd have to know it's an ult, but I mean, even if it's just in the game, it's not even in here, is it? Nah, so it doesn't even spawn it unless you have the quest. Damn. I was gonna say it'd be nice if you could like pre-pick up certain items you know you're gonna need for a quest later, like the yoga mats. Like the yoga mat that spawns at Nia's house or Ketchy's guitar, all that kind of stuff. But I get that would be probably hard to do. I'm going the wrong way. I'm trying to get to Grizz. Oh shit, whoops. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, you got me. You got me. Am I in trouble? Giga Chad. wasn't trying to hide it from you. Please don't tell on me. Alright, how many more tracking devices? Oh no, we're done with those. Okay. Yep, so all NAT quests are done. Alright, now we should hit 7. I honestly thought turning in the 2 Grizz quests would get me to 7, but I was incorrect. Wait, I turned that quest into her, right? I don't want to leave here and then end up having to come back. I've already made that mistake once today. Okay. Damn, no machine part. We're also a little short on gold. Ah, somebody already ransacked that trash can. Son of a bitch. Damn. Taking karma hits for nothing. There we go. Come on, baby. Give me the last one. Alright, talk to Ivy real quick, and then I'll head over to Grizz and get my mount. that's enough gold now. We also might see Quadro 4.1. Here we go. We should be high enough level for his quest now. Gonads! And then cosmetic fat and natural oil. Okay, doesn't look like I have any cosmetic fat. Nope. Or natural oil. Okay. I also don't have any nuts. Boo. Big money. Got that 1 AC, dog. I also think I'm going to do a video on how to most effectively ult. So like I'll put together a laundry list of things you should make for on your like main character for your secondary character. That way you can get to level 10 as quickly as possible and then start grinding nats. It's basically what the guy's going to be. It's going to be like how to get your ult to level 10 as quickly as possible so you can start grinding nats. Because grinding nats is probably going to be the most effective way to get to level 20. Nope. There you are, you big bitch. Grab another one of those. Now let's see which one had the better roll. 127, 109, 123. Okay. Need to find a good spot with like some smashable crates. So I can try and get the copper pipes from Kentucky. Yeah, sometimes there's one right here, but of course there's not. You can't hear me on YouTube? I don't know. Figure it out. It's all through OBS. So if you can hear me on Twitch, you should be able to hear me on YouTube. The only other thing I could, or the only other place I can think barrels might be, or crates, is over by where the logging guy is. Fuck. There's a bunch of searchable barrels, but no smashable barrels. Did you check for coffins by Mort? Oh, it'll pop out of the coffins? Okay, I'll check over by there. Usually there's some, like... barrels and crates around here? That's butt. Straight up butt cheeks. Poop. It's all poopy. Come on, man. I just need some barrels. Can you upgrade it? No, you cannot. Once you've used the skin in your inventory, it cannot be upgraded. Damn it, man. Also, if you upgrade a PI ticket, can you reroll the secondary or just the main? So you use, oh my god, hold on. Trying to remember. So the reforge recalibrate will change the like a main thing on it. But the stat numbers change as you level up the key. And when you re-roll main values on it, I believe it changes those numbers around. I think. But yeah, you can re-roll those other like percentage stats that are down there. There you go. Cap's got you with a guide link. Oh, this is so annoying. Two boar mammoths. Alright, we still have like another hour till drops go live. Think about just switching over to my legionary. I don't know what I would do on my legionary, but oh yeah, Cap, how's your BM doing, your blast medic? Because I think that's what we need on the PI. We need one person on ranged and one on melee. Why has he got this poo-poo ass shield on? Oh, you know what? I think I'm still in like tier 2s. From when we were running PI that one day. Mid as fuck. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, going into PI, you're only going to be bringing tier 2s in anyways. But I'm just saying, like, is he level 20? Are you at least mastery 10? And do you feel comfortable on him? Like, it's okay, but I need mastery. Yeah, everybody does. But if you're at least mastery 10 and you're feeling comfortable on him, I think we can do PI if we play safely. We just won't be able to do bosses, but we can at least do runs, open chests, survive, and extract. With that attitude, yeah, for sure. You got a bad attitude. A bad attitude. Gragthar. What do you want, Gragthar? What do you give me? Fucking nothing. Dog shit. Fuck you. If you have 10k AC, I'll give you 50k catalyst. Jesus, it's so much AC. Bro, I got like a couple hundred AC. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out the end game grind. I don't know what you can do as a solo player to help get catalyst quicker. Just doesn't seem like there's a lot of options for you there. But yeah, so there's on the keys here, the top stuff will change and you'll get more of them. So you'll get more of them as you upgrade it. So, but they'll change with the reforge recalibrate. The main one, like colossal bosses, that'll always stay the same, but those other two will swap around. And then the stats, I believe, is reroll main values because it's not technically a secondary basket. So the reforge recalibrate, those are like your talent buffs on your T3 overclock weapons or your overclocked artifacts or the mastery buffs you get on the weapons. The stats on the bottom, like the monster boss health, damage, gold, experience, all that stuff, those are the main values. So those you can swap around with the reroll main values. But you'll see a bunch of them are set to 0%. Those will start actually getting percentages attached to them as you upgrade the key as well. So let me pop that on. I'll grab some synth, some reroll main values. Oh, what's that doing in there? See, if we just throw a reroll main values in. Okay, so the reroll main values, like you were saying, Damon, changes the colossal, the first one, but it keeps the second one. So that one you need to reforge, recalibrate. So that's the mending monster. So then, yeah, the reroll. Oh, I didn't grab a secondary baskets. Fuck. So then the reroll secondary basket should be the percentage based change. Grab those. So what I'm assuming is if we do basket, so like right now the key has 60% loot chance. I'm assuming if we reroll basket, it'll move that 60% to something else. Maybe not the 60, but like it'll move that percentage base to something else. Okay, no, so that just fails. So you can't reroll the basket. And you can't reroll the values. Okay. So yeah, that's all you can really do. So I believe the percentages just change as you upgrade then. Because that's the only time I've seen them go up. Or even get applied is if you upgrade the key. Also, a lot of the camps in the north and bears drop cats. Yeah. But yeah, like, but again, the north of the wall content doesn't feel soloable without the mastery already, right? Like, I don't know anybody who's going to be at, like, what are these characters? Because these are some fairly fresh 20s, right? And my mastery's at 12. And that's after grinding spider camps for a while. Which area? Like, you're talking down here? How consistently are they dropping catalysts? Because I'll go farm spiders, and after probably like an hour of farming, I'll be lucky if I get one grandmaster and a master catalyst, which is like what, 6k, which is like a dent. So I'd have to farm spider camps if I'm getting like 6k on average an hour, and that's being generous, I'd have to farm spider camps for 3 hours to get a level. Yeah, but how long? Like, what was the time investment? Not dropping for me, lol. I farm trees and herbs up there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, they drop from camps, sure. And like, if you're doing level 20 camps, you can get masters and grandmasters, but like, what's the time sink? Because I think the grandmaster and master catalysts are just part of any level 20 camps loot table, but I think depending on the camp, the percentage chance goes down. So like, you know, you might have like a 5% chance on a gnat camp or something, or boars. And then it just goes up progressively from there depending on the enemy type. I think bears, on the other hand, though, yes. See, so bears, it's like bosses. You're guaranteed grandmaster cats in their loot pool. And it's like one of the main things they drop. And then, yeah, like these are primarily just novice and adepts, but you have like a small chance of getting a master or grandmaster catalyst. Because I've gotten master and grandmasters off of these spiders, but I'm pretty sure if you go to the spiders loot table, Oh, they don't even show up over here. There they are, spider fighters. Oh, no, see, it is in their loot pool. Yep. Yeah, see, it shows up in their loot table. But it's like, it's such a slim chance. Like, I farm the shit out of spiders and they barely ever drop. Yeah, well, I'm also just curious the time investment. Because I wouldn't say you're necessarily lucky. Like, I'm sure you can grind up 30K catalyst, but it's like, did it take you all day yesterday? Like, by the end of your entire day of play, did you have 30K catalyst after grinding? Because I'm talking about, like, what's reasonable for a new player to expect, right? And then, because at that point, it feels like there's a hard break on your content. Because you get to level 20, and it's like, okay, to power progress, I need to basically just grind camps. Or I need to group up with people and do bosses. But then you have the issue of like more experienced players maybe doing boss runs, maybe the bosses are down, or you get some people together just to come to find out y'all can't do the boss anyways because of some sort of power differential, whether it's mastery problems or gearing problems. Because like for me, it's not even really a gearing issue. It really does just come down to mastery because I've got mostly T2s, or like I've got all epic T2s and overclock T3 and overclock T2. I could probably make a full set of OC T2s. I just don't see the point in investing in it. Because the stuff I need the overclock T2s to do, I can't do anyways because I don't have the mastery for it. Or if I am going to do it, I need to have somebody online with me. And that's my issue with like the end game, is it all feels like it's either grinding camps. Like if I don't have any buddies online, I'm just grinding camps if I want to log in. Or I have to wait for people to log in and then I can go do some of the actual like end game content. Because yeah, it's one of those things where like I struggle when I log on every day, where I log on and I'm like, okay, I'm likely going to end up just playing a new character. One, because I haven't tried all the classes yet. I mean, I've tried them a little bit, but I haven't got them all to 20. And then two, like any of the characters I do have at 20, there's nothing for me that I feel like I can do that's enjoyable or going to progress my character in any meaningful way if nobody else is online. Especially when in the context of like streaming, right? Like if I'm just playing by myself, I don't mind just putting a movie on and turning my brain off and grinding spider camps for hours on end to get 30K mastery. But that's not fun for anybody to watch, and it doesn't give them a good impression of what the game is. It kind of shows them that the game is just a, grinding camps marathon. And so then like the answer for me is like clearly the solo endgame content is you're meant to do PvE Prison Island, but even that feels miserable with no mastery. So there needs to be a better way to get mastery so that you can do the actual like endgame content. Because I'd rather do runs of Prison Island on repeat ad nauseum. That's more enjoyable than grinding the same set of camps over and over and over and over and over again. But I can't do PI without my mastery. I mean, I can, but it's like bashing my fucking skull into a wall. The only successful runs I've ever had is when people who are like maxed out are carrying me because they've got their full build, they've got all their mastery points. So yeah, there needs to be something in place that makes mastery gain easier or better. And who knows, the answer to it may be the questing, because I've also never done all the quests, but Matt said he did. He finished all the quest chains except for whatever's in River Rise. But I mean, it could be that that's the answer, that like I'm not playing the game as intended, right? Like I'm getting to level 20, which is the level cap, and I'm thinking like, okay, well now I'm ready for endgame content. When in reality, what I'm supposed to be doing is hitting level 20, finishing the quest line, coming to River Rise, and doing the same thing I did here that I did in Goldenfield Town, which is talking to every NPC, doing every quest here, And then maybe by then I'm close to my max mastery of 26, and I can get like me and one other buddy who's done the same thing and gone up and go up and do other stuff. I just think there needs to be a more clear like delineation of what your power needs to be to do XYZ. Because it is just one of those things where I just logging in every day doesn't feel appealing once you hit max level, because it's just like, what am I doing? And if your answer to me is grinding camps in the forest until I vomit, then that's not a good answer. That can be the answer, but it's not a good answer. Because like I'd love to do PI and just stream that. I don't know. I didn't go there. I can't do it anyways. So whether the raptor's up or not, I can't kill it. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I just think there needs to be more sync up with like hitting level cap on here and hitting level cap on your character. And I'm pretty sure the plan is that the level cap is going to be, I think, 40 when the game actually comes out, but and I'm not saying you need to be 26 by the time you hit 20, but dude, I need to have one of these online by the time I hit 20. I should not be here, right? So what, like 14, 15? Like by the time I hit 20, I should be 14 or 15. There needs to be something done about the weapon mastery system. I think they need to increase the amount of XP you get for weapon mastery from killing camps. Yeah, 14 minimum, but yeah. And like I said, who knows? The answer may be the quest reward structure that we're not participating in. Like knocking all these out and then going into River Rise and talking to everybody and getting all the quests here. Because like we know that spider chain of quests gives a lot of Grandmaster catalysts, so maybe there's some other quests in here that lead into other chains that do the same thing, but like they really fix the new player experience, but the long-term player experience is suffering. Because yeah, someone who like just can't always reliably group up with people, or maybe just doesn't want to group up with people, I need something I can do reliably and consistently when I get to end game that's not just doing camps. So whatever that means, whether that means rebalancing and making it so I can get my mastery quicker, or rebalancing PI so it's less of a fucking shit show for solo players going in, whether that's through PvE PI or whatever. And who knows, like with my current gear setup, I may have way less of a struggle if I were to just do PvE PI. Like if I just spent some of my gold, got the insurance, and ran into PvE. I mean, shit, even with my current setup, I'm only at an 860 gear score. Like, I love a grind in a game, but like the grind needs to be fun, and I'm just not enjoying the stuff I have available to me to grind is not fun. We could also do depot killing scrags. I think PI is a trap. I think so. I don't think PI is a trap. I just don't think it's one informed correctly, like, or it doesn't do a good job of informing the player, right? Because like I really do think the answer is like you want to play solo, you want to do endgame content, you're supposed to be doing Prison Island PvE, but it is one of those things of like Prison Island PvE or PvP, either way, Prison Island in general feels bad without your mastery. Like the minimum gear score is 200 for this, right? So you would think with 860 I should go in, pretty much have no problem and be able to extract, but that's just not the case. You just get fucking trounced. Like even without any keys or anything like that. So it's just like it's just a lie. And I mean like some of the questing is also just like a fucking lie. I don't know if we even picked it up yet. Yeah, this you can't do this at 18. This is a fucking joke. At 18. Maybe if you're on an ult and you're at 18 and you fed your ult a bunch of Grandmaster catalysts, so their weapon mastery's maxed, and you have good gear for them at level 18, sure, yeah, then you could do the deer. Why not? But this is fucking laughable to even suggest to a new player that they should go do deer at 18. But yeah, like logging in, like I end up just like sitting in River Rise, which is part of the reason why I haven't streamed in the past couple days. One, I've just been busy with real life stuff. But then two is just like I just fucking don't want to play this character because if no one's on, I'm just sitting in the fucking field grinding spiders. Which again, I don't mind doing. I can turn my brain off and put something on TV, but that's not good for a stream. I'm not going to stream that. But yeah, they need to figure something out with PI and the weapon mastery gains on the catalyst and shit. Because yeah, like I've got this guy loaded up, and the only thing I can think to do is go grind spider camps, and that doesn't sound appealing to me. So I'm just gonna switch to a different character. Like that's what's gonna happen every time, every fucking time. No one's online, and even when someone's online, like Matt's saying, he doesn't feel comfortable doing any of this stuff. So we're not gonna, you know, what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go grind spider camps, except it's gonna be both of us, so the resources are getting split. So then we're getting even less from it, honestly. So it's like at that point, we might as well not even party up. He might as well go find a different farming spot. I'll farm a spot, and then we'll go from there. And I've yet to have anybody tell me, like, well, this is what I do. This is how I view the end game. This is my end game loop. Or like when I was in this similar spot, like no one's been able to give me a straight answer as to like how best to get mastery, or am I actually stuck because of mastery? Are me and Matt wrong here? Like, are we bad at the game? Is it a build issue? Is that why we can't do PI? Like, no one's ever been able to give me a direct answer as to how to make my end game experience more enjoyable. Because right now it feels like just logging in, punching myself in the balls for about 30 minutes, and then switching to a different character and leveling them. I also just really want a spellcaster, bro. All I can think about is like, one, there's a huge lack of range in the game in general. There's just not a lot of range characters. like there's just like no magic based. I mean, we can play Super Vive, nah, pass. I don't even have that installed anymore. Because we just weren't playing it, so. Ooh. You know, the thing is, like, I like this game and I want to play this game. It's just I feel like I can't play the game. Like, the game's, like, actively trying to prevent me from playing it. Or I just don't like my options, I guess is what I should say. The game is giving me options of what I can do. It's just I feel like my options are limited as to what I can do solo. And I feel like the options presented just aren't that pleasurable. For me as a player and for anybody who is viewing it, for like the viewer experience as well. This is also fucking lame. It's been doing this today. Crashing. Oh, that's fine. I've been live for 2 hours. I need a break anyways. I need to grab a drink because I am out of soda. Grab a drink, grab a snack, and I'll be right back. And drop should be starting up in an hour, and I'll figure out what I need to do. I guess I'll go run PI or some shit and just get my fucking butt pushed in and prove my point, essentially. I'm just like overall really dissatisfied with the end game options and loop. Yeah, I don't know what character I'm gonna play. All right, whatever. I'll be back. Okay. Got a pizza in the oven. But I was thinking about it while I was gone. And I remembered that when I did that big PvPI collusion with everybody, with Mavericks and all them peoples, they asked if I was at 26 on my mastery. So I think 26 is like required in a lot of people's eyes to go into PI. Is kind of like what I'm thinking and what I'm leaning to. Oh, that's right. I have a bunch of bullshit recipes I need to sell. I need to do some inventory management. I need to figure my shit out. All right, first off, did I leave that fucking key in the synth machine? God. Nope, there it is. It's right there. What I need to start doing is just setting myself like little goals, like working on getting all my inventory tabs and all that kind of stuff. And then just grinding camps, man. I'm just gonna go grind camps. If that's what the game is, then that's what the game is. That's what I'll do. Okay, so I need some mana food. That's like good mana food though. Whatever, I'll just bring that and some of that. Gentleman's mana pipe. Yes, indubitably. Speaking of mana pipes and health items and such, I should probably go check on fucking alchemy. I have not done anything with my alchemy. Maybe start engaging in some of these other systems of the game here. Blue Lotus powder filler. What's something I can make easily? I got plenty of jewelry wood. How much magic weed do I have? I got magic weed. All right, and then Blue Lotus powder filler. Oh, I've only got one Blue Lotus. I got a bunch of powder filler though, I know that, yeah. I guess I could just buy some Blue Lotus. I can't imagine they're that expensive on the market. Nope, that's mysticism, damn it. So I'm getting about 20 per. I made 30. It's pretty good. About 600 XP. Why did I get animal fat for that failure? That's weird. It's not part of this process. All right, drops are starting soon. Yeah, so the plan is I've got a pizza cooking. Well, not cooking. I got the oven preheating, and then I'll have a pizza cooking. And I'm going to go eat some pizza. And by the time all that's done, drop should be live. And so you get a set of armor for watching. Different accumulated view times get you different pieces of the armor. And the mount you get for gifting 2 subs, or subbing yourself and gifting a sub. That's how that works. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Let me, because I made that other command. I was going to make a command for the Twitch drops as well, so people know. Because I know I'm going to get asked like 1,000 times once they go live. Can I just copy all of this? There we go. And then new. This is too long, I think. It starts at 4 p.m. and runs till... till the 14th of September. Okay. Oh shit, I should have started. Cap, I see your chat, but it's on my iPad really small. Hold on. Or my tablet. I don't have an iPad. I'm not that fancy. Patch incoming. Fick. That means servers are going to go down. Probably. This will be... Okay, so now we have this and this. Let me see if I can clean that up a little bit. There we go. That should be cleaner. And I think there's actually... Let me put this link in here too, because I think this will help people. There we go. What did we get to? Journeyman? Fuck. Not even craftsman? Come on. We're halfway there, though. I just don't have any... I think I have tissue paper. Might have some transparent leaf. I should go check. Might be able to roll some small joints up. I prefer big old fatties myself, but you know. So there's the gentleman's mana pipe. Oh, okay, so I can craft these at least. Yo, I bet you... Oh, yeah, beating hearts. Yep, I was going to say, I bet you these sell for a pretty penny on the marketplace. That's where the concentrated mana goes. So this is the recipe I need to get for this guy. Because he's mining. Okay, okay. Need that bear bile. That's not too bad. Ah, yep, and 40 XP for these, okay. Did they drop patch notes yet? Okay, so they mentioned it was going to be after the server maintenance today. No announcement on the server maintenance, and servers usually take about an hour. So it's supposed to start at 4, but I'm guessing we'll probably go down for 30 minutes to an hour, and it'll actually start at like 4:30 or 5. I forget why I have this marked back here. There's nothing back. There's a man taking a shit. Hey, there's Mav. What up, Mavericks? There's Demon. Demon. Oh, that's a masterful batch right there. Is it just 2? And then tungsten, okay. Oh, I don't have any blue adepts. Fuck. Why are the blues more expensive? What the fuck is happening? It's cheaper to just get a bunch of purples. You get the same effect. It's like the rest of my AC if I want to buy the whole stack, but I'm tempted to do it. Don't know what's up with the market on those fucking things, but... It rolled good on armor, that's for fucking sure. Secondary basket's kind of a fucking mess. Because we want bleed, cooldown reduction. Tenacity would be sick. I also need to get me a cheetah ruin apparently, so I need to work on getting that. Okay, so now... Nope, put that back. Slow resist, attack speed, I mean, that's not bad. It's not a bad set of baskets there. But I really want bleed. Looking for bleed. Also not bad. There we go. We rolled pretty good on the bleed. Magical crit power's low, but we don't care about that. It's actually not that bad. I'm gonna reroll it anyways, though. Because I'm a greedy little goose. I want to try and get the max roll on the bleed. Of course, it's giving me max roll on the fucking crit. Oh, you're being a real twat. I'll take it. That's perfectly acceptable, honestly. What does that bring our gear score up to? 891. Okay. So we're a little bit higher. I think we were at 865 before. Overclock stealth cloak, and then 2 overclock steam cell implants is what I need. Like, that's my next power step, is just getting full OCT2s. That's not bad. I'm gonna put that on actually. I don't think I have the recipe for the stealthy cloak. No, I don't. Yeah, so I need to go farming because I need to get money for the recipe for the stealthy cloak and then funds for the stuff to make it and all that shit. Off to spider camps. What up, broski? No, don't come to spider camps with me. Go somewhere else. I don't want to share. I have found that 20 chips are pretty big increases. Yeah, I think I got a chip on this, yeah. It's not huge. I don't want to put like a good OC chip into it yet. Oh, you know what? Well, now I done fudged up and didn't bring enough health food. Stupid idiot. I level 20 camps and level 20 enemies, novice catalyst shouldn't even be on the fucking table, dude. Seeing a novice catalyst drop from a level 20 mob or from a level 20 camp chest is fucking instant depression. All right, time for me to go eat. Just talking to nobody. People are already asking in partner chat what's going on with drops because it's already 7 minutes after. But like they said already that drops would be after server maintenance, but they haven't made any announcements as to when the server maintenance is going to be. They just said it's happening before the drops, but drops were supposed to start 7 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago. So I don't know what's happening there. I'm going to go ahead and exit though, just in case it starts doing the maintenance while I'm eating. Yeah, still no updates on server maintenance or anything. All right. Cool. I guess we just chill here. All right. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. think I might add the Gonad Collective in here. I gotta type up some cool shit. I think this is Major 15K's guild. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, I'll get something typed up. I may have to make a different image. I don't know. That might be big enough to work. We'll see. Oh no, wait, is this somebody? No, this is somebody else, maybe? Is this his guild? I don't know, man. He's in here. Yeah, it says he posted it. I'm assuming that's his guild. But yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, partner chat not happy about the delay, bruh. I wouldn't mind the delay if we at least knew when the downtime was going to be. Oh, that's right. The PoE 2 season is up, though. Might have to exit Steam and relaunch to get the update to trigger. Yeah, there it is. Wonder what Rax is running. Added PoE 2 definition sheet. Jesus, man, this spreadsheet is. Jesus, man, this spreadsheet is crazy. Oh, is this just for PoE 1? Ah, okay. Has he stopped updating this? Is that the case? Is that... I can understand if he has. No, it was updated fucking last month.